Hi, I'm Justin Hope, and welcome to Throw It In, the cooking show where we teach you the most simple way to prepare your next dinner by simply grabbing everything off the shelf at the store and bringing it home and putting it straight in the pot. For tonight's dinner, we've got a simple two-course meal that easily feeds a family of four for less than $40. We went down to our local Fresh and Easy, where it came out to $31.51. It's a pretty good deal. For a salad, we have spinach and arugula blend, already washed and ready to serve. A provolone antipasti, which we'll use more or less like our dressing, as well as enjoy the finer bits that are inside of that. Grape tomatoes, add a little sweetness to it, and a rosemary Asiago loaf, which we will turn into croutons. Very easy to do with the help of our butter-flavored cooking spray. For the main course, we have hot Italian pork sausage links. I prefer hot. You can use sweet, turkey, whatever you like. Marinated artichoke hearts, fire roasted diced tomatoes from the can, Colby Jack cheese, and some bow tie noodles. Alright, for our first step, we want to prepare a large pot so that way we can boil our noodles. I prefer to keep it to a large pot so that way we don't have to wash many extras, because we're going to be throwing everything into this pot towards the end of meal preparation. You want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees for your sausage. Make sure you have an already greased pan. We can go ahead and stick those sausages in there and pop them in the oven right now. Make sure to wash your hands, guys. You know, don't want to spread any crazy diseases or get sick while you're cooking. I washed my hands, trust me. So we go ahead and take that, pop it in the oven, and we'll come back to that in about 20-25 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to wait for our water to boil, and we'll throw our noodles in. So right now, we've got our water boiling with our bow tie noodles inside, softening up for our dinner. We've got a few minutes left in the oven for the sausages, and in the meantime, let's get our croutons ready. So we can go ahead and cut the loaf in half because we're not going to need a lot of croutons. If you guys want more croutons, you can always make more yourselves. We'll start with a half of that loaf, and we'll go ahead and we'll just cut it right down the center and split it in half again. Depending on how large you like your croutons, you can go ahead and start cubing the bread. I like my croutons nice and large, so I'm going to make some nice 1/4-inch cuts. You can make them smaller or bigger. Heck, you could just make it one giant crouton if you wanted to. I don't suggest it, but you can if you're feeling frisky. So once we've got them all diced up, we go ahead and throw them on our cookie sheet and get them ready to go in the oven. Don't really need to worry about the temperature for these because, again, croutons are just heavily burnt toast. So you can use the temperature that you're running for your sausages for your main course. Once you've got all your crouton bread on there, just go ahead and pull out your cooking spread. I prefer butter flavor. Again, olive oil, whatever you guys like. It's all according to taste. Go ahead and lather them up real nice. And then you just go ahead and stick them in the oven. Regularly check in on them, flip them over, and make sure that they're nice and toasty. If you like, you can take the rest of the bread and split it up into nice strips, and you can go ahead and use those as breadsticks for your meal later, or for another meal, or just to snack on while you're cooking. I mean, snack on while you're cooking. Alright, so our noodles are done, our sausage is done. Now for the next part, the fun part, throwing it all in. When your sausage is done, make sure to dice it up nicely. We've already taken care of that, just keeping it warm right now. And this is where the stuff gets really hard, after me. Throw it in. Juices will add a nice flavor. And then you go straight for the fire roasted diced tomatoes. No draining necessary, just put it in there. It's going to create a nice flavor to go all over the pasta. Last but not least, marinated artichoke hearts. Then all you got to do is stir. It's as simple as that. All of your ingredients, all of your flavor, straight from the products themselves. No need for extra salt, pepper, anything. We got cheese for later,
but that's when we're done. So we're going to let this sit on low heat, and we're going to come back to it in a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to prep our salad. So we got our pasta on low, keeping warm. In the meantime, we're going to get our salad ready. Again, really simple. Just throw it in. We'll start with the spinach and arugula. It's already rinsed. Put just enough in the bowl. Don't fill it up too much or else it's going to be way too hard to toss everything around. Then you go ahead and throw in your antipasta. And because I love tomatoes, we're going to put a lot of extra tomatoes in there to keep it nice and sweet. In the meantime, let's check out how our croutons are doing, which they should be ready by now. Some people say you gotta cook them for an extra long time, some people don't. Well, the cool part is an Asiago loaf, it's really lightweight and it cooks really quick. So after buttering it a few extra times, you can cook it in less than 20 minutes and it's already ready to go. Next best part, what do? Just throw it in. Croutons are ready. And then all we gotta do is pop the top on and shake it up. They even sound like legitimate croutons. And there you go. Fresh salad ready for your family. With our salad and pasta done, all we need to do now is throw it on the plate. As you can see, already ready, scrumptious and delicious. I went ahead and I made breadsticks with the remainder of that Asiago loaf. My little sister's loving it right now. And then last piece you need to do is just go ahead and throw on a cheese of your choice, or you could just put a whole chunk in there if you like. And just put it over the top of your pasta for some extra flavor. Some people like Parmesan. Well, us here we like Colby Jack. So I'm going to put that on there. I'm even going to throw a little on my salad. Now all you got to do is throw it in your stomach. Hi, I'm Justin Hope, and welcome to Throw It In. The part where I already said this earlier. The most simple way.
How to make food without using a microwave. How about that?
The cooking show where we teach you the most simple way to prepare your next dinner by just picking everything off the shelf and listening to my dog bark in the background.
You bastard.
Cut.